Haven't we all tried to smell the roses? And got like a little bit disappointed because mostly they don't have a fragrance. That's what I've been seeing all my life. This disappointment in people's eyes, seeing flowers don't smell anymore, or even have no value because they last so short. Hi, my name is Peter and I'm a flower farmer. I come actually from a long line of flower farmers. All my family, my uncles, my granddad, my father are all flower farmers. I want to tell you something about fragrances, not so much as flowers, but fragrances. Because on one hand, this is what we call cut flowers. They are grown commercially, and that's a very huge market. And on the other hand, we have these flowers. These have amazing fragrances. These are grown for the fragrance industry, and the thing is, the more powerful the fragrance, the shorter they live. These flowers only last for 1 day. These last for 14 days, 7 days. It's a time that we need to get the flower from the farm to the broker to the retailer, and then it also needs to last in your home. Now, I'm going to tell you later why you never find these flowers in your flower shop, and why fragrance and longevity, what we have here, is not compatible in nature. These are all natural flowers. These two, this is the new thing. Remember this green label, this means natural fragrance rose. Now, I told you this rose lasts only 1 day. It has a very strong smell and it's used in perfume industry. What happens here is these flowers are squeezed, boiled, distilled. This is a laboratorium size distiller, but we have way larger distillers, and you need thousands of flowers to make this little bottle. And this fragrance oils go into perfumes, in distillers, in candles, anywhere where you could put fragrance. Now what we did is we took one of these roses and we have this. Look, take the tap off and this one will last 4 months. Really, I'm not kidding you, 4 months. This is a real flower, look. It's perfectly imperfect. They're all perfectly imperfect. They're all different colors, but also real flowers. You can feel it, you can see it. This has this same smell as this one's, only this one lasts 4 months. You can place them anywhere in your home. Now I'm going to tell you something about all these colors and these fragrances, because they don't have all different colors, they also have different fragrances. That's the beauty of this. Now I'm going to first tell you how does it come that this one lasts so long compared to this one. Now this is everything to do with this moisturizing cream. We use it in our skincare products. We put it on our skin, natural cells, and it has this moist, and that keeps it fresh. That's what we did here. We invented a moisturizing cream, and we're able, and this took a long time, to get the water out of the blooms and replace it with this moisturizing cream. So the flower can take it moist from the air and feed itself for months. It's all natural ingredients. It has a wooden base. This is a hand-blown crystal vase, and of course these creams are made from not from petrochemical origin, but they're made from a waste product of sugarcane. Now I want to tell you a little bit more. Now I'm going to go to the next fragrance. This has a fruity florals fragrance. This is what my wife has on the bedstand. I wake up with this fruity smell. It's basically having aromatherapy while you sleep. You wake up in nature. Also 4 months. Then we have here Spring Garden. That's how we call it, this white one. The rose is named Decadence, but let me explain the fragrances in like their basic note. I'm not going to do very sophisticated and tell you this note and that. I'm going to give you the basic note that is the important thing that you will smell. Now, somebody longing for spring, send them this. Buy it, place it in your house. Small room, it can fill the room. Larger rooms, you need more. It's a unique gift. What we have here, this fragrance is like the Taif. You will recognize it from your perfumes. There are a few illustrious brands who use this as their basic note. Now, this was on my bedstand, my wife's bedstand. We wake up with this is Spring Garden. Now I'm going to tell you about this one. But before I do that, I need to neutralize my senses. Little coffee, let it work in. Now, I'm going to tell you something about natural scents. Natural means this: flowers are designed to not numb the senses, to be efficient with the fragrance. So you have any fragrance method, you walk into the room, you smell the fragrance, but after a while you don't smell it anymore. You have to leave the room and get back and smell it again. That's numbing of the senses. Now, flowers are designed in nature to prevent that. You place this, for instance, this is in my office. If you place it in a room, if you place it somewhere, you're sitting there, you smell the fragrance when you come into the room, you're sitting there, and you get used to the fragrance, but the fragrance goes away and it comes back suddenly. And then you smell it again and it goes. That's how nature works. That's what we call, it's non-linear. It's not constant, that the fragrance. It comes and it goes. Now, let me tell you about this one. It's called Madame Antoinette, but basic note, honey. It's the sweetest of all. This is a very sweet smell. Now, let's move over right away. This popular one, fuchsia. Look at the color. It's beautiful color. Basic, let's say, directly, if I close my eyes, Gardenia. This is Gardenia. This is Rose de Mai Gardenia. It has a few undertones, but that's the basic smell. So they are all different. It's not a rose is a rose is a rose. We lost contact with nature, and we think all roses, oh, we have a rose smell, we have a rose soap. No, it's all different rose smells. Now, next one. Let me dip my nose again, because I wanna smell them. They're great. These they bring a lot in. If that's Gardenia, then this is Plum. This is the basicest Plum. Name Madame Antoinette of this one. This is L'Amour Rouge. Most of them have French names. Fragrance industry is French. Very popular with Valentine's because of the color, but also the fragrance is spectacular. Now I move over to this side. This I don't even have to bring my nose to. And my dad always said, like, roses draw noses, but this one it just comes to you. This is the strongest. This one is called the basic note is Jasmine. It's called Papillon de Versailles, but the basic note is, you would say, like, close your eyes, Jasmine, with this green undertone. This has this freshness in there. It's very strong. You need one. It's used a lot in restrooms, bathrooms. Looks nice. Now this, I told you, this is on my desk. I walk in, I have this very special fragrance. It's exotic. I call it Arabic greens. It's Arabic with greens. It has not one note. It's also spicy. It's a very hard to describe. We call it our diva. I will tell you this, on trade shows we've seen this people picking out. These are the 8 that people picked out. this is the one that we carry on Amazon. So each and every one of them is a popular scent. Don't ask me which is the most popular. That depends also on what you like for fragrance, but also your color that you like. They're all very popular. Now we bring them on Amazon. They come in their container with the lid closed. You take the lid off, and it lasts 4 months in your house, maybe longer, most likely longer. It all depends on the season which you're in, because that's where the humidity, when the humidity is higher, it can take in less, and when the humidity is lower, it sucks up from the air. So it all depends on the humidity of the air, how long it lasts. So from the moment you take the tap off, it minimum lasts 4 months, sorry. What do I need to tell you more? I promise you in the beginning I'm going to explain you something about this and this, and why in nature it's not compatible. Now, what I told you earlier, flowers are a means to propagate for a plant. So the plant needs to lure insects to do the breeding, to get the seeds to propagate and get new plants. So either nature designs its flowers to last long, because in a day or 14 more insects can come by, bees, butterflies, to propagate, or it lures the bees and the butterflies from far with a strong fragrance, and then the most powerful, the fragrances, only lasts 1 day. And that's not compatible in nature. You cannot crossbreed this and this. It's done so often. Either you get something that's really close to that, or you get something that's really close to that. You don't get something in the middle, let's say like a very strong fragrance and half of the lifetime of that. That's not possible. So now modern technology meets old breeding and nature, and we found this way to bring you these flowers, these very beautiful fragrances in this form. I hope you will enjoy that. I hope you enjoyed my live stream. Leave some comments, have some questions. I understand first time people get some questions about this. Yes, it's completely natural. So leave some comments, and I hope to see you in a next live stream. Thank you very much for listening.